And a very good morning. It's Mark here. It is 8:15 Eastern Time. That's 1:15 GMT. Last day of the week after a really hectic week. Wednesday, the 18th, the Fed really rattled the market with their interest rate cut and their hawkish statement that followed. Equity markets all came crashing down. US dollar rallied. Gold came down. Inverse relationship. Gold weakened as the US dollar strengthened. Oil came down as well. Bitcoin also has been considerably weaker this week. Let's have a look. US dollar index. There we are. You can see today there's some profit taking, a turnaround at once the price got to over 108, 108.22. There is Wednesday. That's the big rally, followed up again yesterday on Thursday. And you can see today at 108.25 at resistance, turned around. We see a retracement. We'll wait to see if it turns into a full reversal, but certainly given up a lot of those gains and now sitting at 107.83. If I zoom in on the hourly, that kind of puts it in perspective. You can see there's that resistance sitting at 108.26. Sellers looking down here at 107.55. That's the first support level they'll be looking to take out, whereas buyers, of course, will be looking to get back to the 108 level and come back to the resistance at 108.25. Right now, sitting in the middle of our intraday support at 107.50 and resistance at 108.23. Let's have a look at the S&P. Let's start on the daily. And wow, there you can see there's Wednesday's sell-off. Yesterday didn't do much, closed slightly lower, but hung around at Wednesday's close. And today, pre-market open, another big sell-off and sitting at 5,881. There you can see. I do have the real support level at 5,853. There you can see, and that's the low from the middle of November. So sellers will be looking to test that 5,850, that support level. Of course, buyers will want to get back from 5,881, and the first target is to get back to that 6,000 level. If I zoom in on the hourly, there you can see where we're sitting. There is that resistance at 5,935. And there is our support at 5,853. Certainly a strong downtrend. Put it in perspective, have a look on the daily. You can see how strong it's been, how it come crashing down from 6,173 all the way down to almost 5,853. Very, very strong sell-off, taken out all of these previous lows and coming back to this 5,850 area. In fact, giving up so much of the post-election rally in just a few days. Let's have a look at gold. A little bit of a fight back. Gold weakened, was sold off on Wednesday with the strong US dollar inverse relationship. Weak gold came down to 2,584. Yesterday, tried to fight back a little, trying to fight back a little today as well, sitting at the 2,600 mark, right in the middle of 2,582, and yesterday's high, 2,626. There's the range. Buyers, as I say, looking to maintain above 2,600. Risk sellers will look to come and test the support level again of 2,582. Let's zoom in on the hourly. Right in the middle of that range, you can see 2,582 on the downside, 2,626 on the upside. Looking bearish overall, even though a fight back yesterday and today from gold, but got a long way to go And certainly 2,600 is the figure that buyers need to maintain above. Let's have a look at oil. There on the hourly, you can see a bounce up in the last hour off the support at 71.57. That's below $72, which is significant. Buyers trying to take it right now up to 72.29. Let's step back and have a look at the big picture. And you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 days, the whole week where oil has been sold off from the resistance up here at 74.55. Today went as low as 71.58, below $72, which is significant. Coming once, twice, 3 times we've seen sellers test this 70.85. That would be the next level for sellers to come and test that again, 70.85 intraday support, whereas buyers, of course, will be looking to break above this 72 where it is right now, 72.12, 72.16, get above intraday resistance at 72.30 and look to regain $73 on the upside. Crypto, have a look at Bitcoin. That's Wednesday after the Fed announcement, yesterday and today. So that's 3 days in a row that we've had big sell-off. We have not seen this in a very, very long time. As you can see, if I scroll out, you can see all the way down to support here at 92,000. 92,000 intraday, and a little bit further down, I'm going to November. I can see the low here at 90,000. 90,700. So between 90,700 and 92, that is where the support area is, the floor is. It'll be a matter of whether buyers, well, they did step in at this level. Will they continue to step in at this area between 90 and 92,000 and come back and look to resume the very strong uptrend, or selling can continue? And of course, the first real level that sellers will want to take out will be this whole 90,000 area, this 90,000, between 90,000 and 92,000. Sellers will retest that again, or buyers have stepped in at 92,000, protecting this floor, and maybe look back up at 93, 94, 95,000, but a very, very strong turnaround, a reversal, a downtrend, profit taking, and the sellers kept saying, when will the top be called? The top was called up here at 106,000, and sellers have dominated over the past few days from 106,000 and now testing 92,000 on the downside. Good trading, guys. Keep that discipline, and I will see you end of the day's session.